Good afternoon. On behalf of KESQ Television and the Association of Fundraising Professionals, welcome to our virtual National Philanthropy Day in the Desert Award celebration. Tens of thousands of people nationwide traditionally gather this month for National Philanthropy Day events to pay tribute to caring people who contribute their time, talent, and treasure in service to others. And while we are unable to gather together for this annual community celebration of local philanthropy, we would be amiss in not celebrating the compassionate generosity of our well-deserving honorees today. I know that you will all agree it is more important than ever to take pause and celebrate those who transform our local philanthropic landscape through their unwavering generosity, compassion, and fortitude. Without their efforts, the quality of life here in the Coachella Valley would be diminished considerably. Whether you are a patron, a volunteer, a staff member of a nonprofit organization, each of you in our virtual audience today change the world with a giving heart through your support of philanthropic organizations here in the desert. The mission of AFP is to educate and support the efforts of people and organizations to practice effective, ethical fundraising. It is now my great pleasure to introduce a good friend and current president of the Association of Fundraising Professionals Desert Communities Chapter, Judy Olivas.
We are proud and happy to have you with us for this special virtual National Philanthropy Day Award celebration. While we cannot be together today to feel the warmth of your smiles and embraces as we have in the past, we at AFP are committed to expressing our deepest gratitude to our extraordinary philanthropic community. The pandemic has created a new set of unprecedented challenges for us all. But amid its devastating effects, our honorees remind us all that there is a different path in philanthropy, a path of resilience, a path of compassion, and a path of giving that helps change and shape this world forever. We are thrilled to introduce you to today's honorees who exemplify this very essence, profoundly changing the Coachella Valley with your giving hearts. Whether you are joining us from the safety and comfort of your own home or office, thank you for tuning in today. It is an honor to have your time and presence celebrating alongside us, and we look forward to the day when we can gather safely together once more.
A premier awards celebration like National Philanthropy Day can only happen with the extraordinary generosity of special sponsors and friends. This year, we want to give a special thank you to our award sponsors, the H.N. and Francis C. Berger Foundation, and Edie McCarthy. Your support allows us to reach a larger audience than ever before to celebrate the remarkable achievements made by each of our honorees. To all our event sponsors and supporters, thank you for your loyalty and generosity.
It is an honor and a privilege to be the MC for National Philanthropy Day, our annual awards which has grown dramatically over the course of the last 14 years. Now, please welcome the 2020 National Philanthropy Day event chair, Kristen Bloomer.
Thank you, Patrick. An event of this magnitude and quality requires exceptional commitment from committee volunteers, sponsors, and business patrons. This year is no exception. Our exclusive media sponsors have helped spread the word about National Philanthropy Day and spotlight the individual honorees. We wish to extend a heartfelt thank you to our many media sponsors, such as KESQ TV, Palm Springs Life, Alpha Media, The Desert Sun, and Lamar, have come together in the most extraordinary way to bring this year's event to you. Every year we are amazed with the overwhelming support and praise of all the nominations. This year in particular has been beyond stellar, and that is thanks to you all that are watching today. The NPD Award Committee reviewed the record number of nominations to select our final honorees that you will meet in just a few minutes. Today we celebrate the people and organizations who make the Coachella Valley a better place for us all. You will be inspired as we were by their passion, vision, determination, and generosity. And together we will celebrate these extraordinary folks that embody the special culture of philanthropy in the Coachella Valley. We are deeply grateful to our generous 2020 presenting sponsors and honorary chairs, Jack and Patty Grundhofer. Here to say a few words on the importance of philanthropy in today's world is my good friend Patty.
Wow, here we are again. This is the 14th year of National Philanthropy Day, and Jack and I are so honored and Pleased to be involved this year again, and we want to thank all the 2020 honorees for going so far and so wide in the Coachella Valley. You guys make a difference. You touch so many lives, so many organizations. We just want to say hats off and congratulations and continue all the good work. We can't do it without you. Take care.
During the 14 years that the Association of Fundraising Professionals has hosted National Philanthropy Day in the Desert, 82 outstanding individuals, foundations, and corporations have been honored at this annual celebration. Now, let's meet the 2020 honorees. Our first award honors an individual who has demonstrated extraordinary achievement in raising funds for nonprofit organizations, advancing the profession of fundraising, and serving a broader community in promoting philanthropy and ethical fundraising. The 2020 Outstanding Fundraising Professional Award goes to Liz Chambers. Let's see why Liz was chosen for her distinguished career in philanthropy spanning many years and organizations.
I so marvel at Liz's dedication and love, literally love of fundraising and the people that she works with who are donors and the organizations that they contribute to. She really does care about them and makes gifts happen just by her enthusiasm and her expertise.
In 2018, Liz Chambers became a philanthropic advisor to the College of the Desert Foundation and now serves as the foundation's planned giving consultant. Liz is a fundraising dynamo, the kind of professional who sets a high bar for herself and soars above it, becoming an example for everyone who works with her to strive a little harder in service of their organization's fundraising needs.
She's an inspiration. She's an inspiration to me, to other senior professionals, but also to younger professionals.
She is a teacher, a mentor, and someone I am so lucky to also call a friend.
She works so hard at what she's doing, and she cares so much about helping the donor realize their objectives and help the organizations that they love dearly.
We count ourselves fortunate to work with such a nationally recognized planned giving expert and a woman known for her high ethical and donor-centered fundraising standards.
I'm so pleased that our AFP chapter selected Liz for the honor of Outstanding Fundraising Professional this year. I'm so proud to have been involved and to be a colleague and friend of Liz. We brought her to the desert to do work for the Palm Springs Art Museum, and now she has spread her impact and her philanthropic skills to the McCallum Theater, to College of the Desert, to other nonprofits as a consultant like Mama's House. Her impact will last not just this year and what she's done up until now, but for generations to come as planned gifts are realized in the year that she secured with donors.
Congratulations, Liz.
I am truly honored to accept this award and very humbled. I share this award with all of my colleagues in fundraising, especially Rochelle Busa and Liz Noby. Whether you're a CEO, a development director, major or annual giving, if you're in fund development, you're advancing the mission of your nonprofit organization in some very challenging times. God bless you. God bless our Valley. God bless America.
Our second award honors future generations of philanthropic leaders. Investing in the efforts of our youth and providing a path to the next generation of philanthropists is imperative for our future. AFP's Youth in Philanthropy Award recognizes service by an individual or group of young people up to the age of 18 who have demonstrated outstanding philanthropic service through volunteerism, raising funds, initiating new and innovative charitable programs here in the Coachella Valley, and those who set an example for their peers. Congratulations to Leo Milmet, the 2020 Outstanding Youth in Philanthropy honoree.
who's this kid who's walking around doing such amazing things?
It's an intrinsic sense of duty that I give to myself. I feel like it's my duty as a human being.
We all, when we're kids, we have big hearts and we want to be able to help, but we don't know how to quite go about doing that. And Leo has shown them.
I want to help the new me.
He's evolved into a caring, well-spoken advocate for the things that he believes in.
Do the right thing and always give back. I think that is the core and the basis from which my achievements in philanthropy, if they can be called that, the others' achievements in philanthropy, it comes from that. That's what this is. That's what it's about.
To be able to put one's own needs aside and understand that there are people that are less fortunate and then do something about it. That's what Leo has done since he was a kid.
I think the ability to help others is the best thing we can do in this world. It's the highest good.
How do you get that kind of empathy at such an early age? What an incredible gift that is.
Jackie Robinson said, "A life is not important except in the impact it has on other lives." That is why we do this.
I can't even imagine how many people he's brought along to care about the things that matter in this valley, the quality of life here, the arts, serving people who need a helping hand.
On behalf of the McCallum Theater, our board, staff, and volunteers, congratulations, Leo.
I want to be just like you when I grow up.
I would just like to say thank you to my mother, who instilled in me the values of goodness and philanthropy and decency. Thank you to every single charity out here that makes people's lives better. Thank you for your recognition of me for doing my duty as a human being to enhance people's existences. Thank you very much.
The award for Outstanding Nonprofit Founder celebrates a truly amazing individual whose vision, compassion, and hands-on leadership has changed the world for thousands here in the Coachella Valley. When it comes to community leadership, public service, and creative vision, Selby Dunham, founder of Bighorn Behind the Miracle, exemplifies the true meaning of giving back to our desert communities. Meet Selby Dunham and see why she is so highly regarded.
Selby Dunham was the perfect candidate and nomination for Outstanding Founder of a Not-for-Profit. Her brave heart, her kind spirit, and her fierce mind created this organization that has done nothing but good in our community. It was because of her caring, her concern turned immediately into action. And she gathered up friends, they all followed her. They created fun, festive, fabulous events that made results, tremendous results. They raised in the 13 years that they've been organized over $9 million, $7.5 million coming to the Lucy Kersey Cancer Center at Eisenhower. That purchased 30 pieces of equipment, mammogram equipment, ultrasounds, radiation treatment equipment, as well as provided genetic counseling. And from a single need that Selby saw for transportation, we now have 3 vehicles that provide 13,000 round-trip rides. I'm so proud to have the honor of representing Eisenhower Health, as well as the many other organizations that BAM supports. All of us, from our hearts, tell you, Selby, and your team, your wonderful team at BAM, and all of those that support you, thank you.
I would like to thank the AFP for this incredible recognition. To get the call to philanthropy, for me, wasn't planned, but it was certainly something I welcomed with open arms. I'm so honored to be included with this group that feel the tug to help others and to provide services for those in need. To those that have dedicated their lives in helping others, I salute you. And without you, the ones that give for just the pure joy of giving, this valley would not be the place that it is without you. Thank you to all the philanthropists for your time, your generosity, and your passionate dedication. This award, even though it is given to me personally, it is really for all of you, individuals and the groups that have helped make Bighorn BAM what it is today. I'm thankful for my struggle, because without it, I would never have stumbled upon my strength. Thank you.
What an incredible impact Selby has made in countless lives she has helped save. Thank you and congratulations. The 2020 Outstanding Philanthropic Corporation Award recognizes a local organization or corporation that has taken a leadership role in supporting nonprofit organizations and diverse constituencies. The Agua Caliente Band of Cahuilla Indians exemplifies the definition of outstanding philanthropy, the desire to promote the welfare of others. The following video is a brief glimpse into the profound impact the tribe has had on the needs of the Valley's communities.
I must confess that when I first approached Betty Callies, the Executive Director of Tribal Philanthropy, I had no idea of the scope and the impact of the tribe's philanthropy throughout the Valley. I learned that they support more than 100 organizations every year, that they've given over $20 million in the past 20 years.
Supporting charitable organizations really is so incredibly important because those nonprofits help fill the gaps when public programs aren't able to provide sufficient support.
I'm also impressed by the rationale. They give because they want to give back. They give out of a sense of corporate social responsibility, and they make a huge difference in our valley.
As one of the Valley's largest employers, one thing that some may not know is how generous the employees of this tribe really are. By participating in their own charitable initiatives, the Christmas Angel Tree Toy Drive, which benefits victims of domestic violence, and blood drives. Team members donate their blood to help local patients.
That's the purpose of the Philanthropy Day Awards. The purpose is to put a spotlight on an organization like the Agua Caliente tribe and let others see, spread awareness of what kind of philanthropy is done and the scope of it throughout the valley. So I hope that this award this year will really shine a spotlight on the tribe and encourage other organizations to step up to the plate like they've done.
By the tribe giving back, we hope it encourages others in the Coachella Valley to also give back. We have so many great leaders out here that do very, very well at stepping up and helping charitable organizations. It is important for all of us to work together.
The Association of Fundraising Professionals is honored to be able to present the award this year to the Agua Caliente Band of Cahuilla Indians.
On behalf of the Agua Caliente Band of Cahuilla Indians, I would like to thank NPD for recognizing the tribe's charitable efforts. Tribal Council and tribal membership fully understands the importance of giving back. It's all of us working together to help create better change in the community. So thank you very much.
Congratulations to the Agua Caliente Band of Cahuilla Indians, a truly deserving philanthropic icon in our desert communities. The Outstanding Fundraising Volunteer Award attracts many passionate nominations each year because volunteer leadership is the heart and soul of local nonprofits. Sue Townsley exemplifies the true meaning of the words outstanding fundraising volunteer by not only supporting the many charities that she works with, but most importantly, the amount of time she contributes and the resources she personally shares. Let's meet this year's honoree, Sue Townsley.
I love Cathedral City. The council members, the city manager, the events director, the economic development director, they all encourage residents' participation. I am in the right place at the right time. Everyone has been warm and inviting, and especially the Cathedral City Senior Center, which I hope to serve well.
When I was executive director of the Cathedral City Senior Center, I would look out on a sea of volunteer faces, and then I would see Sue's face and would feel definitely reassured. I tell you, Sue is the adult in the room.
Both the current executive director and the past executive director have a vision for the center, which is going to take it to new heights. I enjoy working with both of them, just rolling up my sleeves to get the work done.
She really held steady. She's smart, creative, energetic, good with her communications with people. She tells the truth and she never offends anyone. And her truth adds to what we're trying to accomplish with our activities. You can be sure that Sue Townsley is one of the best volunteers I've ever seen and heard and experienced.
As chair of the Public Arts Commission, I have come up with a plan to help beautify the city far after my term is over. As a board member on the American Jazz Institute, I'm working with the Herbie Hancock Institute and UNESCO to put Coachella Valley on the jazz map with the United Nations for International Jazz Day in 2021.
And I want to say something to the other executive directors in the room. Don't you dare try to get her to volunteer for your organization. She's ours. She belongs to the Cathedral City Senior Center, and we're going to keep her. You can count on that. I love Sue Townsley, and I'm really glad I nominated her for this honor.
To the Association of Fundraising Professionals, thank you so much for this incredible honor. I am indeed flattered to be added to this list of stellar past recipients.
And now, AFP National Philanthropy Day's final award to recognize our 2020 Outstanding Philanthropist. This year, the award is presented to a couple, Tim and Carol Rochford. The Rochfords are an extraordinary team who have made a tremendous impact on our valley in their service to others. Here's a short video profile of this remarkable couple.
We are pleased and incredibly honored to be recognized. What a wonderful organization. To begin with, we have to recognize the Rochford Foundation, which was formed about 12 years ago for the purpose of reaching out to a number of different organizations, but they're all one thing in common that overlaps, and that's children, particularly younger children. Loma Linda Children's Hospital, Big Hearts for Little Hearts, the Micah House, the Boys and Girls Clubs, the Unforgettables.
Giving is very important. It helps all these children.
When you step up and you see a cause that's deserving and you give, it becomes contagious. You'd be surprised how the rings of overlapping, if we will, the pebble in the pond effect, if you will.
And it's exciting to see everybody congregating and just wanting to help.
When you develop a passion and you embrace what just the littlest thing can do for somebody, particularly when it puts a smile or a laugh or that joy in the hearts of children, that is lasting, that is timeless.
The big hearts that we have to help the little hearts at especially Loma Linda University Children's Hospital, that just says it all right there. My daughter and I were invited to tour the hospital. We walked inside and saw all these kids, and we saw all that they did. We looked at each other, we said, look at these kids and look what we can do for them.
And when you end up with a smile on a child's face, how does it get any better than that?
Yeah, it doesn't.
When Carol and I first learned that we have not only been nominated, but we are the recipients of that recognition, it humbled us instantly.
There are other people who do far more than Tim or I do.
Changing the world with the giving heart is Carol and Tim's life legacy. They have been making improvements in the Inland Empire and the Coachella Valley for many, many decades. Carol and Tim are truly committed to making a difference in the lives of so many children in both the Coachella Valley and Inland Empire. It brings me such great joy to congratulate them as the Outstanding Philanthropist of 2020.
On behalf of Loma Linda University Health and our Children's Hospital, it is my honor to introduce Tim and Carol Roxford as our 2020 Philanthropist of the Year.
For us to be able to step up and continue to participate and give where we can and be part of that giving and part of that joy that it brings, we're just appreciative that we're recognized. It's an honor that we'll carry forever. And so thank you again very much for such a wonderful, wonderful recognition.
This concludes our virtual National Philanthropy Day in the Desert. Congratulations to all of our honorees. On behalf of AFP, thank you for taking the time to pause for a moment and celebrate these extraordinary individuals. We hope that these impressive honorees will leave you inspired. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you at next year's National Philanthropy Day in the Desert Awards Luncheon in November of 2021. Until then, be safe, stay well, and continue the great work of philanthropy, changing the world with a giving heart.